Hey guys, today I thought I would do something a little different than an unboxing. I have been looking at the different palettes that I have, and I thought I would do a comparison video on a more expensive palette versus a more budget friendly palette. See if the colors match up, see if they can not necessarily be a dupe, but just to see how they compare to one another. So if you're here for that, then I suggest you keep watching. Okay, so today I'm comparing the Jeffree Star Blood Money palette with the Lurella Currency palette. And I'm wondering how they're going to stack up against each other. Blood Money, Currency. They're going to duke it out. Okay, now with Jeffree Star, here's his palette. You can see that without me shining my mirror in your face. There is no question. It's a gorgeous palette. I mean, it is. He does no color. And then here is the Currency palette. And I think Lurella does really good with their colors as well. So let's see if I can fit everything in the frame here. Okay, there's Blood Money, and then there's Currency. So get my fingers out of the way. I'm dipping into pans every which way. So there they are. And I thought we would just do some fun comparisons. I mean, why not? It's color. It's all gorgeous. So I think maybe I'll just start from the top. And I think what I'm going to do is create a look. I'm going to do the Blood Money palette on one eye, and I'm going to use the Currency palette on my other eye. Now that ought to be interesting. So let me see. I will have no excuse to use my readers very much in this video. All right. Obviously, I'm going in with the greens. So let's see. Let me get some brushes. You guys, I got my son. I'm sorry. My son and his girlfriend, they got me makeup brushes and moisturizers and wonderful stuff for Christmas, and I was so happy to get them. I had just run out of the hand lotion that I use. I use a moisturizing lotion from Neutrogena, and they got me that, and they got me a nice set of makeup brushes, which I am very happy with. I haven't used them yet. I'm working my way out of my old brushes. I've cleaned them, and I'm trying to decide which ones are salvageable, at least for doing, just practice looks on a mannequin head. Yes, I'm doing that. But my daughter and my boyfriend, both of them got me organizer stuff to organize my brushes, my makeup, my desk, me. And I am a very scatterbrained Gemini. And so I saw those and I'm like, oh boy, I have yet to touch them. I've not even gotten them out of their packaging, and I'm ashamed of that. I know I need to get on it. It is the new year, so, the whole new year, new you. Anyway. Okay. I'm rambling at this point. So let's just get into the things. Okay. I am going to do... Okay, yes, I do need my readers just so I can read the names. I'm going to put Divine Intervention over as a first coat over one eye from the Jeffree Star palette, and then I think I'm gonna, that's a dual chrome shadow. I guess I'm gonna do Dime this one, and I might mix, I think I might mix paper and dime. Paper is more matte, dime is a shimmer. I'm going to mix those two together to try to recreate what Divine Intervention does. So we'll start with my right eye. And I'm going to go in with dime first. Now I've got to look in my mirror here so I can see what I'm doing because I am very blind. So pardon me while I kind of dip and do. All right. Now dime has a yellowy cast to it. Y'all, I did not even fix my hair today. I got it cut recently and I got it cut very short. I was trying to let it grow out, realized that was a mistake. So I think I'm just gonna keep it short, but I am getting ready to color it. All right, now I'm mixing in paper to try to give a pinkier look. I don't know how much luck I'll have, but we're trying. And the colors are working. I did put some basic foundation on. I think I mentioned before I am trying out the Luminous air spray foundation. So I have that on, and I did put on some eye primer, the stuff that I just absolutely swear by. Thank me later. This stuff is amazing. So, okay. Now, we've got that laid down. Can we see? What do we think? Okay. Now, let's see. Let me set that brush aside. Let me get one very similar to it. Okay, this one's a little bit, well, it's not smaller. It's just different. And let me just make sure that I cleaned all my brushes last night. I couldn't sleep. I have chronic insomnia. I mean, I just really do. But I'm not going to take it. I definitely won't take any over-the-counter medicine for it. That's all bad for your liver or your kidneys. If it doesn't work through your liver, it's going to work through your kidneys. Either way, it's not good. All right, so now I'm going to go in on my left eye with Divine Intervention with my little Wet n Wild brush. I am not picky, as long as they work. And we'll see what she does. Okay, right away you can see that she's dual chrome. And the shade, the formula, the powder is much softer. Much softer. So there we go. We don't need near as much to make a statement with this one. And I will ask you to please bear with me. This is the eye that works. This is the eye that doesn't. So I'm using this eye to fix this eye. So we'll see what we come out with. I do my best. So what do we think? Can you see noticeable difference right off? Okay, so now that's what we're just laying the foundation for. And now I think on the Currency palette, I think I'm going to go in, I think I'm going to go in kind of heavy. I'm going to go in with bills on this one, and to match that one, I'm going to go in with Crocodile Tears on the Jeffree Star palette. So I'm going in with this one with Jeffree Star, and I'm going in with this one on Lurella. Now, I will say this, when I dip into the Lurella pan, there is significantly more fallout with their pan versus Jeffree, but they both do have fallout. There's just more with Lurella. So I tap it off. And then leave myself a mess to clean up another day. So here we go. Bills. And I'm going in I'm with a light stroke because I don't want it to be patchy. And that's also why I highly recommend using an eye primer, because a quality eye primer, because it really reduces the opportunity for patchiness, especially if you're going to use drugstore brand or similar type of eyeshadow. And that is not to disrespect any drugstore brand or any other brand or Lurella. I love Lurella. Everybody knows I love Lurella. So I have no shade at all towards them. It's just that you need an eye primer. Even with Jeffree, I mean, you just need eye primer. Some of them, especially if you're going to deal with glitters and stuff, you need glitter glue. You know, you have to have the right base for what you're going to put on your eyes. And if you hear anybody chirping behind me, I've got my fur babies in here with me today. I have Gigi and Kiki, I think, is behind me somewhere, and so is Sparrow. It's just us girls hanging out today. All right, I'm going to still use a little bit more here. Pat it in real gently. You know, these magnifying mirrors work, but they also don't. You got to get so close. And I have handheld mirrors, but maybe I should do that. Let's see. Okay, let's try that. Well, I still need the light, so. And there's mirrors on these palettes. Why I'm not using them, I don't know. Because I'm scattered like that. Yeah, that's not helping. Put him back over there. Okay. All right. Well, I think we're good here on that. I think I'm just going to leave that right there. I tucked some in a little bit on my lid. So, okay, now that's Bills from Lurella. So now, let's go in with this other, I already forgot the name. Crocodile Tears. Crocodile Tears. Let's see if they match up. Again, tap some of that off. Let's see what we got. Y'all, I love this palette. I absolutely love this Blood Money palette. My mom, she's got blue eyes, but she loves the green colors. And so she let me do her makeup with, it was a different Lurella palette. It's Lucky Pot, I think it is. I gave it to her. She just fell so in love with it. But it's got all kinds of real pretty shades of green. It looks like the gold pot at the end of a rainbow. Oh, she just loves it. And so I gave it to her. And you know, green looks good on her. It really does. I didn't think it would with blue eyes, but it looks amazing. All right. So we're going in. Now, we know they're not the same. They're just, in my mind, they're similar. So, okay, let me flip this around. Oh, they're very similar. What do we think? What do you guys think? Are they similar? Well, I'd say let's give points to Lurella for having a decent dupe. What do y'all think? Kind of cool, huh? All right, now I'm going to clean my brushes off. And Let's see. Okay. For the lid, let's go for something kind of bright, or like lemony looking. All right, that's clean. Okay. I'm going to go in with Lurella. I'm going to go in with the shade Moolah. Okay. And I'm going to attempt to pair it up with Chameleon Fetish. That's what I'm going in with. So Moolah and Chameleon Fetish. Moolah. Tap that off a little bit. Okay. All right. Takes a light touch. It's pretty. I get a little bit more there. Oh, I love the color. This is one out of this palette that I haven't used. And I haven't used Chameleon Fetish either out of his palette. So this is brand new to me, just like it is to you, as far as me testing it out. Pack some in a little more up here, just for effect. That's pretty. What do we think? Pretty color? There's more to come, so we're just building right now. And now let me clean off this other brush. And we'll get in there with Chameleon Fetish. Some of his names. Okay. Chameleon Fetish going in on the left eye. Okay, right off the bat, that's a lot brighter. Wonder if maybe I should have picked a different color. She's bright. Pretty though. I love the color. I love this color. Oh goodness, this is giving me life. I love this color. I think my kitten back here is agreeing with me. I call her Kitten. She was a year old in July. She's almost a year and a. The end of this month, she'll be a year and a half old. She's one of my rescues that I talked about in a previous video. She's the one that saved the whole litter by making her presence known to me. Wow, that's pretty. That's so pretty. Oh, I didn't bring this as far down on my lid as I did the other one. I'm sorry. I can't see. I'm just... Well, they're different, but what do we think? The colors, not so much my skill of application. I think that's pretty. Okay, now, just so we can do kind of a range, I think I'm going to go in with one of the browner shades in here in both of these palettes because I see the similarities. So let's see, get this brush clean. I think I'm going to go in with, on the Lurella palette, I'm going to go in on my lid with Bank. And then for Jeffree, I'm going to go in with Private Island. So I know the Bank is a little darker, but with how deep Jeffree's pigments are, I think that's going to be a good mix. And then I'm going to go over it all with one of the shimmers in each of these palettes, just to kind of round everything out and give it some, well, give it the shiny effect that we all know I like. I love the shiny things. All right, Bank, I'm coming for you. going in. Tap some of it off. And I'm just going to put it right down here on my lid. I'm just trying to do something kind of simple, just for, you know, the sake of time on this video, even after editing. I mean, I don't expect anybody to sit and watch me spend an hour putting on makeup. I love to play with color. I should probably buy stock and makeup wipes. Oh, that's pretty. That's a nice brownish, bronzy brown. For a matte, it's really pretty. You know what? I almost think I need to use the other end of this brush to, yeah, kind of try to pack that in a little bit better. Look, I got the yellow all underneath my eye. The mark of a non-professional. Okay. All right. And that's right there. I could probably go with the even darker color or fill this one in more and really smoke that out if I wanted to. I could easily do that. Let me clean this brush and see what we can do over here with Private Island. I think that'll be enough. I think that'll be a good color for doing this, for this purpose. Maybe just a different brush. Yeah. All right. I use random brushes. I don't have a designated set. I got so many for Christmas. So I wish I could say I'm going in with blah, 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 number blah, but I can't. I'm not there yet. I'm working in that direction. All right, going in with Jeffree Star, Private Island. All right, right away I'm seeing that Bank is darker, and it actually went on really well. I'm having to put more. It could be the brush. It could be that the shade is a little deceptive in the pan on Jeffree. But this is Private Island. So we're just going to see what she does. Clearly they're different, but I think similar. I think they're similar. And again, with his pigments being so rich, they are buildable. More so than I think the Lurella colors. But you're not going to go wrong by buying Lurella palettes, you know, based on your budget. I recommend them over anything, really. I'm stuck in. All right. So Bank is definitely darker than Private Island. I still think we're kind of in the same color range. If I had to say anything, I think, well, honestly, when I put the shimmer shades over all of this that I'm choosing, I think Bank is going to balance out. I mean, I'm sorry, I think Private Island, Jeffree Star, is going to balance out with Bank from Lurella. So let's go ahead and do that. And I'm going back in with the brush that I used for Lurella, although I did wash it. And I think I'm going to go in with the shimmer with, I think I'm going to go in, with, yeah, De Niro. Oops. De Niro with Lurella. And I'm going to balance that as best I can with CEO from Jeffree Star. And my kitten is trying to get my makeup brush that I dropped. Okay. All right. So De Niro from Lurella and CEO from, you know what? Actually, no, that's not a good match. Now that I think about it, I think what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to go in over top with Benjamin's from Lurella. And I'm going to go in with Poison Ivy from Jeffree. Benjamin's is pulling a little more teal than Poison Ivy, but that's what I'm going to do. All right. Benjamin's for some shine. More shine. And that's, I'm kind of blending that all the way over everything to try to kind of pull the color story together. Make it just a little more cohesive. And that is really pretty. That'd be quite the right word. It's very like gentle, sheer. But very pretty. Let me get my magnifying side back out so I can see. Oh yeah, that's pretty. That's really nice. Wow, that moolah just went all the way underneath my eye. And I'm here for it. I wasn't really trying not to. So, okay. Very pretty. And it really is pulling everything together. I don't know. Can you all see? Can you tell? I think it is. All right. Now, Poison Ivy from Jeffree. Let's see what this one does. Okay. Again, it's sheer. I mean, I can see that it's there, but it's not screaming at me like, look at me. It's just pulling all the colors together really nice. You don't need much. And again, that might be just simply because of the brush that I used. Okay, so let's see. Covers put back on here on my palettes. We went in with Jeffree on my left eye. We went in at the beginning with Divine Intervention. Okay. We used, let's see, Private Island. We used Crocodile Tears out to the side. And we used Poison Ivy and Chameleon Fetish, and then I rounded everything out with Poison Ivy on him. And then with the Currency palette from Lurella, we went in with Bills on the outside. We put, let's see, what was it, Moolah in here. We put Warmth in there with Bank. And let's see, oh yeah, we covered everything with Benjamin's. So, let's see. Bills. Look, I'm getting right up next to this ring light. And we used Bills, Bank, Moolah, and Benjamin's. So yeah. Well, I'm sorry. The cover that we used, the first thing we used was a mix of paper and dime to give it the shimmer. Oh, my apologies there. And Moolah went underneath this eye completely. I didn't ask for that, but I'm not mad at it. So that's what we have. What do we think? Was that fun? Do you feel better about buying Jeffree's palette, or do you feel confident buying the Currency palette? Do you think that they can be, one can be a possible dupe for the other? What are your thoughts? Let me look that up real quick. The Currency palette, I got it in a mystery box, so I'm not 100% on the cost of it, but that's an easy fix. I can find that out for you real quick here. Let me just look up Lurella Cosmetics. And let's see, the Currency palette. They just got a new release, and I'm looking so forward. They've got a peach palette that's just calling my name. Let's see. View all. I'm going to do another unboxing here soon of Lurella palettes, because I'm getting a whole bunch more coming to me. And I haven't even I haven't done try-ons of any of the ones that I have left. Oh, did they discontinue this one? Let's see. Let me look it up. Oh gosh, I don't see it. They may have discontinued this. The last time that I saw it on, and I apologize for that, the last time that I saw it on their site, I believe it was $15. So Jeffree's Blood Money palette is $52, and the Currency palette was right at $15, maybe $20. Was it worth it? What do you think? Next, the next comparison video I do, I'm going to compare another Jeffree Star palette with another Lurella palette, and we're going to play with those colors. And I'd really love your opinion. Also, do you like this kind of video? Does this content have value to you? Please leave me a comment. Leave a makeup emoji like the lipstick, or a paint palette, or some emoji below, just to let me know you were here. I'd like to know what you thought, if you were interested, if this is something that you'd like for me to do more of. I am completely interested. Otherwise, that's it, everybody. I thank you so much for taking some time out of your day to watch this video. Leave me a like, consider subscribing, leave a dislike, but still let me know that you stopped by. I appreciate you. I thank you. I hope if you're in the area that I like where I am, where this snowstorm happened, I hope that you are safe. I hope that you are warm. I hope that you have all of the comforts and all the good things. Stay safe, love one another, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys. Thank you for watching.